I am not hugely initiated in the overall, story and catalog of Queen. So these movies are always fun because, it's a chance for me to really be invited into that world and what people love so much about, the band and their music and all that stuff.
Well, Freddie Mercury was blind. And he married June Carter. And then he died of heroin overdose.
Yeah, definitely. We went down the crossroads, and he made a deal with the devil to sing really better than everybody else. I don't know.
What's that?
That's like I don't know. It's a bad yes and based off actual music lore. I don't know. Take two.
Happy Thursday, Reject Nation. I'm Greg Alba.
I'm John.
We are going to watch the final trailer for Bohemian Rhapsody today. You know, what's funny is I've covered quite a bit of this on the YouTubes, and John has not been in one of these videos with me yet. But I want to bring John here today because you see on our Patreon, we do weekly Q&As and TV show reactions. That includes My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, as well as Supernatural, Gotham, and Riverdale. But John also does a lot of music video coverage over there as well. Most of our music video reactions, reviews tend to get blocked right here on YouTube, so he does them quite often now on our Patreon. So for more of those, go check out our Patreon. Become a Patronject today. I already got my tickets for Bohemian Rhapsody on IMAX the Friday it comes out. Let's get to this.
Everyone is a star, Freddie.
What are you afraid of?
You can't get anywhere pretending to be someone you're not.
But you regret it.
No one will play Queen.
I didn't know it was fancy dress, Fred.
You look like an angry lizard.
Got to make an impression, darling.
So, tell me, what makes Queen any different from all of the other wannabe rock stars I meet?
Tell you what it is.
Mr. Reed.
We're four misfits who don't belong together. They're playing for other misfits. The outcast right at the back of the room. We're pretty sure they don't belong either. We belong to them.
So now the family name's not good enough for you.
Changed it legally. No looking back.
We want to do something different.
It's my money.
I say what goes.
We can't simply repeat ourselves.
No, we can do better.
Freddie, could you tell us about the rumours concerning your sexuality?
Queen, how long
gay.
can that last?
You don't make decisions for the band.
Your life is going to be very difficult.
My family. We believe in each other. That's everything.
Wow, man.
To do great things.
It's an experience. Love, tragedy, joy.
Wow, man.
Something that people will feel belongs to them.
I'm gonna cry.
The last snap there.
Thanos. Well, I've had a lot of opinions about everything that I've seen so far for this movie. I'm really excited for it. And this trailer, actually, I really did like a lot because it gave me something that I've kind of been thinking the other trailers haven't been giving me. Because the other ones would just feel like some giant concert movie. And so I had this like slight concern of, I know Rami Malek's going to be amazing in this movie. We're like the scenes. Where's the story here, you know? This one seemed a lot more focused on the biopic aspect as opposed to, you know, remember how cool Queen was? Let's hear a bunch of cool Queen songs, let's shoot a bunch of concert moments. This was very heavily focused who they were as a band, the significance of them, Freddie Mercury's personal life with his family, covered a little bit of his sexuality here, and it seems like it's all gonna build to the finale of what many hail as their greatest performance of all time, the performance of Live Aid. I'm really much excited for this film. film. This looks like it's going to be one beautiful tribute to Freddie Mercury, and not just Freddie Mercury, but Queen, because a lot of it feels like the Freddie Mercury movie, which makes sense. This also seemed to really harp on who was Queen and what was their importance and who were these guys as well. So, John, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. This definitely seems like it rested the most on the sort of like triumphant feel, you know, and I like the way they started with like that monologue he's giving kind of over the meeting with, you know, the producer or whatever. And I can hear
Peter
that
Baelish.
when they're striking up a deal with Littlefinger to have their music distributed throughout the realms. But no, yeah, like I can hear, you know, that being echoed down the hallways of drama clubs everywhere. You know, being a band for the Misfits, the sound and look of everything. I mean, this is kind of the second trailer I've gotten to see. Like, I've seen the main trailer a bunch of times and then this. The thing that struck me a lot about this is like the combination, of the real life stuff with the concert movie in a different way, because for some reason all the different shots of them like walking out onto the stage and all the perspective shots from the stage into the crowd, for some reason those really struck me in this trailer in a way they haven't in previous trailers. I mean, I do kind of hope for that same thing of the biopic aspect. I thought this trailer did kind of a better job of, it seems like all the other ones have been pretty music centric, and I know people were also upset some of the other trailers didn't overtly address his sexuality. They did here.
I feel like the movie has no choice but to address it, because I watched some documentary a while ago, like many months ago, about Freddie Mercury, because I heard there was a teaser trailer coming out. You can correct me. Please feel free to educate me. But from what I remember them saying about the Live Aid performance, of why that was such an important performance, especially for him, because it was only it was in the 80s, and it was a few years before Freddie Mercury died. I think, you know, what Live Aid is, I know it was a fundraiser for a benefit for Africa, where AIDS was a thing in Africa. You know?
And they had the Ethiopian famine and all that stuff.
So I think what they were saying in that documentary was he was a little bit afraid to be associated with it, because, you know, he was trying to conceal a lot of information. But then when he decided to do it, it ended up being one of the most viewed events of all time. And I imagine that there's probably going to be a lot of emotional resonance to it, because it's one of their greatest performances of all time. When they're covering it here in these trailers, I'm like, there seems to be some real emotional importance for why they say yes to this, what this means to Freddie Mercury, and I'm really interested in exploring that. Thought the movie might go beyond that, but I think it's probably going to end right around there.
It
looks like the finale.
The one thing I am still a bit curious about in this movie is just going to be the true range. I feel like the trailers have a very stylized quality where, they're soaked in music and they're soaked in a lot of really recognizable images and stuff like that. And the one thing I am curious about is like what the performance, especially the performance Rami Malek, you know, doing Freddie Mercury, is really going to feel like, because I feel like I haven't seen a whole lot of his just range within Freddie as a character, if that makes any sense. He seems like they always kind of pick moments where he's looking like kind of in control and you know, very, I don't know what the word is, kind of picturesque in a way, in the way that you imagine Freddie Mercury. So now I'm curious about the more quiet, you know, the more human moments that this movie might have to offer, and what kind of biopic it's going to really be. It kind of makes sense to cut all these trailers like the ads for like a concert movie in a way. That is the part I am the most curious about, because I am not hugely initiated in the overall, you know, story and you know, catalog of Queen. So these movies are always fun because, you know, it's a chance for me to really be invited into that world and what people love so much about, you know, the band and their music and all that stuff.
All right, guys. Well, hey, before we wrap this up, I want to give a Page of the Day shout out to a lady named Tiana Hicks.
Hey.
Tiana Hicks is a woman John will be giving Tiana Hickeys to. John, shout her out.
What's up, Tiana? How's it going? It's been a while since I've heard from you. I assume that's because you are training for your very own Live Aid performance, because you have so many skills. And I hope that you wear a fake mustache during it, because, you know, if there's anybody who could do a gender bent, you know, I was about to say Freddy Krueger, but that would be Freddie Mercury, and make that like rad, it's you. So make it happen. Make some pressure. And I'm gonna name some other Queen songs, but I can't think of any right now because put myself on the spot. You know, I was like,
maybe you guys can ride a bicycle on a date.
We can ride a bicycle. At a certain point, I hope I don't bite the dust by making like silly pun jokes
You
or
know,
something.
she's not a fat bottom girl.
I wouldn't say that, no, because
No.
like, you know, that could either be offensive or like, you know, over the line, and I don't want to do that. I mean, because that's messed up. You know, you want to keep everything comfortable,
Yeah.
man. Maybe throw on some music in the background, throw on a little Queen just to smooth things down after I've made an uncomfortable comment like that.
He will rock you in the sack. Guys, you can subscribe to the Reject Nation. Click that notification bell. And check us out on Patreon. We got shit. Bye.
We do.